Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum 7th class. It's your computer teacher Mumtaz H here, and here we have lecture number 13 of online sport program round 2. In this lecture we will basically continue our previous topic, that was the computer programming, algorithm, flowchart, etc. So in this lecture we will demonstrate how flowcharts and algorithm works, and how we can develop flowcharts and write algorithm, or how we can start a program beginning in computer programming. So you have seen different people doing different tasks, and I hope you have noticed that they have to follow a certain sequence of steps to perform a certain task. If someone who is performing a task is not following a certain sequence of steps, the task will not be completed or not performed as well. So let's discuss an example of a student going to school. To go to school, you need to get up early in the morning. You have to get ready. You have to dress up. In school uniform, and you have to take your breakfast, and then you catch your bus or van for school. So if you does not follow all these steps in certain sequence, you will not reach the school. So same we have in computer programming. So we will check how we can check whether a student is pass or fail. The algorithm to check the pass or fail status of the student. When the algorithm begins, our first step is read the grade or read the marks of the student. Let's say the student has entered the marks, and now we will compare the marks, whether these marks are above the passing criteria or below the passing criteria. Let's say our passing criteria is 50% or 50 marks out of 100. So if the grade is more than or equal to 50, means a student scoring 50 marks is also a pass. So we will consider here equal as well. So if the marks are 50 or above 50, we have to display the result, that we have to print on the screen that you are pass, otherwise or else you are fail. The message will be fail on the screen. So now let's have a look on the flowchart of the same algorithm. So here we have the beginning symbol, that is start oval symbol. After starting, we have input box, in which we are reading the grades, or we are taking input from the user, that how many marks or grades he or she has scored. After entering entering marks from the user, computer will compare it with the criteria that we have set. Like we said that the marks above 50 or 50 above is pass. So we will compare here in using a diamond symbol, that is the CN symbol you have studied already. So if the marks are greater than this criteria, or above this criteria, or equal to this criteria, then if the result is true, means this condition is true, T for true, then we have to give output on the screen that you are pass or print pass, whatever message you can write here to display that the student is pass or not. So if the grades entered does not satisfy this criteria of your decision or of your condition here, like the grades are less than 50%, so this condition is basically in that case will be false, F for false. So if it is false, then our program will print on the screen the fail message, and one of these two cases, like pass or fail, will be printed on the screen when the algorithm, when our flowchart, or when our program will finish. So after completion of this program, or the process, when we have checked that whether the student is pass or fail, we will end our program. And this is a connector. It basically connects the flow, like whether the program runs from this side or runs from this side. It will connect these both, and then move the control to the stop or end symbol. So same like you can also write a flow chart or algorithm to prepare tea, like how you can prepare tea for something. So so you have just to follow some steps to prepare tea. So the same we have to perform different tasks. We perform different tasks in our daily life, and we have to perform the certain steps and in certain sequence. So sometimes we can if we interchange the steps, but we can also perform the task, or we can get the desired results. Let's say somebody want to prepare the tea, and if somebody have added sugar and tea leaves in cold water, and then heated it and warmed it to prepare the tea, or somebody may heat the water and then add sugar and tea leaves, etc., or milk. So the process may vary, or the steps may change in some cases, but in some cases we cannot exchange the step. Like in this algorithm, if we does not input grades here in the beginning of the algorithm, we cannot calculate the result. If we place the CN symbol above this input statement, we will not be able to get the desired result, or we will not able to perform or check the status of the student. So it means that the crux of the all this lecture is that sometime we can interchange steps, and sometime we cannot. But there must be a sequence, a logical sequence in your steps to perform a task. Like you cannot go to school if you miss the bus, or if you have not a proper uniform for the school, you cannot enter the school. So I hope you have the understanding of this topic, the flow charts and algorithm. So it's simply for you. You have just to practice different tasks, algorithm and flow chart for different tasks for your practice at home, so that you get familiar with the development of the flowcharts and algorithm, and then we will move to the computer programming, so that will be easy for you. Up to next lecture. Allah Hafiz.